Good evening, fifth graders. Tonight we're adding, or we're changing fractions into decimals, decimals into fractions. It's an easy process. I even get to throw a chihuahua into the mix here. So we read this number right here as 5/10, but what we need to realize is this. This means the same thing as 5/10. How would you read this fraction? 5/10. I want you guys to always remember that how you read your decimals, you already know how to put them as a fraction. Here's another problem. 2/10. That's how you write it as a fraction. 17/100. This is how you write it as a fraction. 2/100. And these are simple, kids. 679 thousandths. 1,000ths. 901 thousandths. 12 hundredths. 91 thousandths. You have to keep in mind what place value the last number is in. 92 hundredths. 7/10. So how would I write this as a decimal? Boom. 7/10. 9/10. 1/10. 2/10. I could put the 0 in front of it. That's fine. It'd be the same number. 7/100. 98 hundredths. 17/100. 122 thousandths. 277 thousandths. 27 hundredths. 919 thousandths. 11 hundredths. 57 hundredths. 23 hundredths. 30 hundredths. 14 thousandths. Almost missed that one. 49 hundredths. Now what is special about these numbers? As you can just see, we just got done working with a bunch of tens, hundreds, and thousands. Look at all these numbers up here. 2, 5, 4, 20, 25, 10, and 50. You come up with what is special about these numbers. Okay? It's so easy, a chihuahua can do it. Or maybe not. That chihuahua looks really scared. But a chihuahua couldn't obviously do this. But I want you to realize it is simple. All these numbers either go into a 10, 100, 1,000. Guess what? They could even go into 10,000. Or 100,000. Okay? I got any more chihuahuas? Yes. Not quite sure why I had that chihuahua. I just think that chihuahua looks amazing. Anyways, we'll keep going here. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay? So we have all these numbers here. Let's take a look now. So 10, 100, 1,000. Now we have the number half. We have to change that into a decimal. How are we going to change that into a decimal? Back to equivalent fractions. I'm going to change this into something with the denominator 10, 100, or 1,000. Can 2 go into 10? It sure can. So that gives me a 2 here. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 5 is 5/10, which would equal 0.5. And everything we've always learned is half equals 0.5. Do you see how that's done, kids? I know I was talking fast, but I want you guys to realize you already know how to do this. 3/4, can that go into 10? 4 can't go into 10. Can 4 go into 100? It sure can. 25 times 25, because 4/4 equals $1. 3 times 25 gives me 75. How would I write this as a decimal? Boom, 75. There is a reason for me doing all those problems before. They got boring, they got repetitive. Well, guess what? You know how to do them. I'm almost done with my 47 slide test here, or I guess flipped lesson. 4 can't go into 10, so that gets rid of this. Next up, I have the 100. Boom, we know it can go into 100. 25 times. 0.25. Can 5 go into 10? It sure can. We got a 10 here. Boom. Times 2 times 2. Gives me a 6. This would be 6/10 as a decimal. Going into 10. Times 2 times 2 gives me 2/10. Gives me 2/10. Well, what if I wanted to change it to 100? Well, guess what? times 20 times 20, give me 20 over 100. All I have to do is add a 0 there. It's the same number. 3 over 20, can this go into 10? It can't. Can it go into 100? It sure can. Into 100, boom. Times 5 times 5 gives me 15. 15 hundredths. That's how you'd write that as a decimal. Can this go into 100? Can. Times 5 times 5. 16 times 5 gives me 80. 80 over 100, 0.80. Can't go into 10. Can it go into 100? It sure can. Into 100. Times 4 times 4, 36. 36 hundredths. I'm moving fast today. See if you can keep up with me. Do a race. Do 100 times 2 times 2 gives me 84.84. To 100. Do you see why I'm jumping to 100 already? I know 50 is greater than 10. Times 2 times 2, 19 times 2 gives me 8, 1, 38. 0.38. 200 times 4 times 4. Now I'm getting kind of messy. 24 times 4, 16. 1, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, 96. And 96.96. Take a look at this one. Now we're getting tricky. This goes into 10. Times 2 times 2. This gives me 16 over 10. So this would look like 1 and 6/10, which would look like this. 1 whole number, period, 6. Please, I want you to double check, maybe rewind this question, just so you understand what that means right there. Got another problem like that. Excellent. 4 can't go into 10. I'm going into 100. Going times 25. Times 25. That's a fun number. 9 times 25. We have 5, so I got 45 plus 18. So we have 4 plus 18 gives me 225. Okay? Do that right? Yep. 225. How many hundreds go into 225? 2 hundreds go into there, and I have 25 left over 100. So my decimal answer, kids, is going to be 2.25. Also rewind this one if you need to, double check. Last problem, and then we are done. Into 100 times 5 times 5 gives me 10. Boom. That's your answer. If you got a 2 out of 20 on a test, that's not very good. Next thing I'll be teaching you soon is this equals 10%. Little preview to what is to come. Hopefully this helped you kids on your assignment. I tried crushing a bunch of slides. If you can take a look here, pretty proud of myself. I was able to keep 47 slides under 8.5 minutes. Look forward to working with you in class tomorrow.